everybody, it's Shah. I am here to do my draw for my 300 plus subby challenge. It is the 30th of November and it's time to do the draw. So I have a few things to go through with you first. I just had a check earlier on and I have 444 subbies, so that's absolutely wonderful. I just can't believe that it's jumped from, I think it was 290 or 270 or something. It's just been amazing, and I have to thank all of these people on this list because of course I have got some new subscribers, most of them, because they're looking at your channels and they've probably seen the page that you've made for me and decided to enter. There were some that just saw my challenge, but and so I'd like to thank everybody on this list. I had 37 entries at the end, and I'd like to thank every one of you for taking the time to out of your busy schedules to make something to send for my challenge. I appreciate it. And at the same time, I'd like to welcome all the new subscribers that have entered into my challenge also, and look forward to you following me. So like I said, there was 37. Now what I've done is I have so I'm doing something similar to what the lovely Gypsy Girl Crafts by Pamela, Pamela did for her challenge recently, or her giveaway, and where she did a list, and then she put her entrance on, everybody that entered on. She had like some little, I think they were betting chips or something, or bingo chips or something like that. So I have done this as each person has sent in. I had my little book and I've gone through it a couple of times and checked it, and I printed it because it was easier to read rather than my writing. And as the entries come in, I have given everybody a little disc, and they're all the same size. There's nothing to catch on them. They're smooth, and everybody has got a number. So they've all gone into this little Christmas tin, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw it. But first of all, I will stand up. I'm just going to go in quite a bit closer, as close as I can, and I'm going to leave the list there so that you can see your name. So if you want to pause the video, or you've seen it straight away, whatever you want to do, or go backwards, but that's everybody's name. As your entry has arrived, I've allocated your number, so it's all on there, and when it came I did that and wrote on a disc, and it went into that little tin. So there they have sat waiting for just for this moment. So let me see if I can see. So there we go. I hope that was very clear, and you can see everybody's name. You can see your name rather, and then okay, so I will just go back and I will pop that over there for the moment with the, so I just want to go through a couple of things. What I wanted to touch base on was the journals. Now I'd already packed the journals ready to go, forgetting that I was to sort of recap and do a refresh on it. So they're still wrapped, but they're ready to go. I had them in there, I had them packed away and everything ready to go. But anyway, this is the fabric journal, all wrapped up, ready to go. If you can't remember, I've got a detailed flip through for both of the journals further back. If you go back there, you'll be able to see what's there. The only thing that's different is that I've put all the ephemera. I have added, this is a fabric envelope that I've made. I'm not going to show the inside because that's a surprise for the person that wins, but the ephemera's in there. That was so basically so that it doesn't get squashed wherever it's going to go to. You know, you don't want to open your journal. I usually do that. I try to keep it separately because, you know, with the post and everything, you don't want it to be all squished together. So I've put it all in here and embellished the envelope, and the person that receives it can either put Christmas things in it for next year or, you know, store things in it. Okay, so that's the fabric journal. And then the paper journal likewise is all wrapped, ready to go. And the ephemera for that one is in a paper envelope that I've embellished. Same thing, but in paper. And there was a few more little things in there that I couldn't fit in the one envelope. So yeah, that's all together. So they're all ready to go. And then the other thing I wanted to touch on was I just wanted to sort of share what I've decided to do with the entries. I've just grabbed a few of them at the moment because I don't want them to get out of order. This is entry 1 through to 4, and I've done, okay, so I was sort of thinking I wasn't wanting to have like a big spine. I may have to end up doing that, but at this stage what I'd like to do is I purposely made them a little bit smaller so you could see everybody's lace and everything out the side. I'd probably like to get a little bit, I probably wouldn't like to go much larger than, let me see, to about there. So I could probably fit another 3 pages in there depending, you know, because I want to keep them in order of when they came. Yeah, so that's my aim. And then what I'm going to do is I've got to finish the edges, of course, because it's like a very thick cardstock that I've made the covers out of. And I'm going to put like 2 straps across here of either a belt or I'm really not sure yet. I might do a fabric with buttons on it, you know, or 3, I'm not sure, just to keep it. And that way, that's what I wanted to do, so that when you flip it open, for example, so this is Krista's entry, the first entry that I got, and her entries all together. Then we can flip through, I can flip through it, and then this one is Lynn Bentley's, so it's all together, and so forth. Evie Filidoos, and this is Jeanette Dawkins, right? So, and then that's my thoughts anyway. So this paper line is just it's by nobody. It isn't a Kaiser Craft or a you know, Graphic 45s or anything. I like it because it reminds me of Kath Kidston, like Shabby Chic. So I've used that. It looks like a wallpaper, and I really love using wallpaper in my projects. So what I've done is also I decided to use that so that it didn't detract from I didn't want the cover to take away from everybody's entry. I didn't want it to, you know, be the star of the show, so to speak. So I have embellished it a bit, but I'm just going to keep it quite plain. I might put a little bit of lace here, I'm not sure, but it's going to stay pretty much like that. Or I might put a metal corner or something. So what I've done is, this is the papers I've used on this is something that I've had. It's an Amity Bloom digital set that I've used for most of it. This is just a piece of you know, textured paper card that I have, and that's just off the internet. It looked like a wallpaper to me. That texture card again, and I've run it through the embosser, and what I've done here is I've layered it a little bit, and then I've put I liked it because this I went through it and I found this one that she had, and it's got number 1 on it, and that was my idea. I wanted to have number 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope I can sort of just get to number 6. It may go on, but I didn't want to have 2 like really big things. So not that there's anything wrong with that, it's just not really what I want to do. So I backed it with some more of that, and also I thought I left it as a pocket because I thought I could also get a piece of coffee paper, and then I can list maybe who's in there, you know, so those 4 in there, and whoever else I put in there, and I can also tuck that in there. Or I may, I probably may, and I also might put a big envelope there, that way or that way, and put all the extras in there. So that was my thoughts along that line. I've embellished it a little bit, but I've kept it fairly plain. And what I like about it is I love the way all the laces are coming out of the sides. From the side you'll see everybody's page, and I really like that look. I like it to be open, so I think that'll work quite well. I may just have to put some gauze on here or something so that I can stitch it into the spine, the little strip that goes around for the spine, but I'm not explaining it very well. So what I'll do is when I've got them together, I will come and do another video and show you through it. Okay, so with all that said, I think that's about the only other thing. That's all I had to say to you all. Yep, so we'll get on with the draw. So here's everybody's names, and I'm going to shut up, and I'm going to, this is going to be a little bit noisy. Take them all around, make sure you're all mixed up. And then I'm going to, I'm going to just, take that again because I'm just going to do it away from me. Okay, so I'm going to put my hand in from the back. Shuffle them around a bit. And I'm going to get one number out. Oops. Yep. And I've drawn number 17, who is Diane Hungerford, Grandma's Accessories. Congratulations, Diane. Congratulations. So Diane, you are the first person I've pulled out. Diane Hungerford from Grandma's Accessories, a lovely lady. And I'm going to draw number 2. Get my hands to work. And I've drawn number 23. And number 23 is Carla from KC Creates. So Carla, congratulations, you're number 2. You're the second person I've pulled out. So Diane Hungerford from Grandma's Accessories, and Carla, number 23 from KC Creates. So congratulations, ladies, and I will email you because I'm not sure of what journals that you guys were in. Of course, I will email Diane first, and whatever Diane picks is because her name was drawn first, she will get the choice of which journal, and then I will let Carla know which journal is coming her way. So thank you everybody for watching, and thank you so much for all the support and your kindness, your contact with me. I've appreciated it all, and I'll talk to you all soon when I've got all those journals sorted. All those pages sorted into journals. Okay, bye for now.